posited that she had a baby at a young age and that she had a minimum education. Isn't it funny how people always highlight the negative and they always shun the positive? Like I can never get out of the bad things that I have done. But here we must understand that the prostitute Rahab, she had a frailty. Not only was she a prostitute, but she was a Canaanite. Can I work my text for a minute? I promise you I'm going to preach in a second. She was also a Canaanite. She was an enemy of the Israelites, and she was living in the land that was promised to the Israelites. She had a lot of stuff that was messed up about her, but what I want to bring out is her frailties. Now Shakespeare wrote a piece and Hamlet said this to his mother. Yeah, I check out Shakespeare. He said to his mother, "Frailty, thy name is woman." I'm gonna pause there for a second. What he was saying was specifically meant to speak to his mother due to her rash decision in marrying as soon as her husband had died. But what we must understand is the statement was a general statement in reference to all women in general. We are identified as the weaker sex. We are identified as the ones who respond off of being emotionally driven, and we don't think things through, which causes us, and it's not that it's not true, because it is true if we want to be honest, ladies. We respond off of our emotions, and those responses allow us to be left in negative, low, and desperate situations. It puts us in situations that we are ashamed of. But what Hamlet does not understand is not only do my frailties identify my weaknesses, but they are also representations that I live in spite of my weaknesses. Ain't nobody with me in here on tonight. And the problem is not that I have frailties. The problem is that I deny my frailties. My frailties don't say that I died. My frailties don't say that I'm weak. My frailties say that I'm strong enough to live in spite of the weaknesses that I have. My frailty simply leaves scars on my reputation, but it does not define who I am. What am I saying? Having a baby at a young age was a scar, but I lived through it. The repossession and the foreclosure was a scar, but I lived through it. Being heartbroken and rejected was a scar, but I lived through it. Yes, they lied. Yes, they left. And yes, they gave. But how many do I have in the house that will bear witness in spite of my frailties? I lived through it. Oh, ain't nobody trying to live with me in here tonight. It's not that I didn't have problems. It's not that I didn't feel like giving up. It's not that I didn't feel like throwing in the towel. But the truth of the matter is, when I was weak, that's when he was strong. The truth of the matter is, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. You thought my frailties would kill me, but my frailties caused God to swell up on the inside of me. That's why the Bible says, I'd rather glory in my infirmities than the power. You don't understand. If you think about it, don't nobody praise this with everything going right. You're not laying prostrate with everything going right. You're not making sure you give your tithes and your offering with everything going right. But as soon as hell break loose in your life, as soon as that Negro or that girl walk out on you, as soon as all the bills are due, as soon as you get the bad doctor's report, that's when we lay down before the Lord and we say, Father, I stretch my hand. Oh, ain't nobody ever prayed in here. Ain't nobody ever needed God. Ain't nobody felt like giving up. Ain't nobody felt like throwing in a towel. I dare somebody say, though they slay me, yet will I trust them. The enemy may come up against you like a flood, but the Spirit of the Lord. I'm talking about frailties. I'm talking about the area that they think you weak in. I dare you tap one of your neighbors and say, I'm not as weak as you think, folks. think I might feel like preaching a little bit. So, we all have frailties, sister, not love. Yeah, I messed up too. It's what Rahab was trying to say. Can somebody just tap somebody and be like, yeah, I messed up too. I messed up. I messed up too. See, the problem is we don't like to admit that we messed up. We walk around like we got it all together. And then we want to get on Facebook and start talking about who gonna hold up the strong one, who gonna give to the sower, who gonna love to the lover. We can't give to you because you act like you got all of it together. We can't pray for you because you act like you got it all together. We can't love on you because you act like you got all the love in the world. Show me your scars. Show me your scars. Show me your scars. My frailties are my scars. When I don't feel like doing right, when I don't feel like holding it together, when I don't feel like loving nobody, when I don't feel like praying for nobody, when I don't feel like giving in church, when I don't feel like preaching the word. Y'all act like y'all feel like churching all the time. I've been in church since I was born. I've been preaching since I was 9. And God knows I'm tired of preaching. I'm tired of praying. I'm tired of praising. I'm tired of faking in front of y'all. Acting like everything is good. And don't nobody like it anyway. They're not going to remember the good stuff anyway. But I'm here. But I'm here. I got frailties. I got scars. I got issues. I got problems. I got trials. I got tribulations. I got bills. I got stuff in my life. Sometimes I don't like my husband. Sometimes he don't like me. It don't make me a bad person. It makes me a human person. Tell your neighbor, God died for my sin. He died. He died. We all sin and fall short. I gotta move. So, we all have frailties. Let me move. But, see, that's that deliverance type stuff right there, Ellie. Pastor, when you allow people to know it's okay to have problems, it's okay to have issues, it's okay to fall short, it's okay to not have it all together, it's okay to be messed up, it's okay. See, faking is a form of bondage. Do y'all know that? Y'all don't know it, do you? Because you're about to get delivered today. Faking is a form of bondage. You fake so much, you believe a lie. You think you don't got problems. You think you don't got issues. And people be looking at you talking about you think you all that. That's because you do think you all that. I'm sorry. I just felt like somebody needed to know. Touch your neighbor and say you ain't all that for real. Not for real. Not for real. Everybody run around talking about Maybelline and red bottoms and Maybelline bottoms, and that ain't Maybelline. Talking about you allergic to Mac, that's why you don't buy. You don't buy because we ain't got the money. Listen. So we all have frailties. I just want y'all to like me after I told y'all got issues, so I try to get together. So we all have frailties. I do have my own, it's coming off. But look at the text, because Rahab says over in the 2nd chapter that they read earlier, she says, "For we have heard how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea for you." Now see, you must think about the situation that Rahab put herself in, because she hid the spies. Now mind you, they were enemies to the land in which she lived, which means she was putting her life on the line for not somebody that she knew, but for somebody that she heard about. Ain't nobody catch it for real. She put her life on the line, not for somebody that she knew, but for somebody that she heard about. We have to recognize that the other similarity is that we have faith. If you know any good woman, pastor, a good woman, not all women, but a good woman, they can go in the cabinet code and make a full course meal out of nothing. A real woman. A real woman with a little bit of faith. She's not going to let her child leave out with holes in her pants. But she going to find a needle and some thread. And she going to sew that hole together until payday when she can buy some new pants. That's called faith. What you must understand is that a woman who is extraordinary, isn't that what we're talking about tonight? A woman that is extraordinary, she will find a way to make things happen simply because she knows who can make it happen. That is why a lot of women and a lot of men I bring y'all into, the reason why we're able to survive is not because we can see God working, it's not because it has already manifested, but for some reason in the back of our mind, we heard about how good God was. We began to look back over our life and remember when he did it the last time. We began to look back over our life and remember when we got the cutoff notice the last time. We began to look back over our life and remember when they was getting ready to put us out the last time. And we think about how great God is. And all of a sudden, we put our little 2 cents together and our faith begins to work. I need to know, is there anybody in the house that has a little bit of faith? No. I need somebody that when your marriage was on the brink of breaking up and you knew you was getting ready to throw in the towel, you got on your knees and prayed, and all of a sudden things came back together. I need that type of women that's got faith. I need the type of women who when your child was in the hospital bed and they said they wasn't going to make it, you got down on your knees, and when you got finished praying, something had shifted. I need the type of woman when the money wasn't in the bank and your husband didn't know what to do and you didn't have no money to buy no food. All of a sudden, you figured out who Jehovah Jireh was. Money came out of nowhere. Checks came in the mail. You walked up and somebody gave you a holy handshake. I need somebody that's got a little bit of faith to tell your name. I believe because I heard who God is. She's not the only one that heard though. They tell me it was a lady with an issue of blood. Who heard? Let me tell you the difference between a lady with the issue of blood and somebody else. When she heard, she began to press. Not because she knew he could do it, but simply because she believed he could do it. That woman had